fine and safe, enjoying at home, playing with your siblings, or rather fighting and enjoying the sumptuous meals also. Your mother is cooking tasty food, right? Enjoy your vacation. This will not prolong too long, okay? You all are going to come back to school as early as possible. Do you remember our Honorable Education Minister, Professor Ravindranath, has proclaimed this year as Golden Academic Year, okay? So we all are going to make it very successful with these virtual classes. Nothing is going to stop us from learning new things, right? Okay, shall we go to the second chapter today? What is the second chapter? Very interesting chapter. Shall I write the name on the board? What is the name? The essence of change. What is the essence? You all have heard that word, right? Vanilla essence, strawberry essence, chocolate essence. Oh, mouth is watering, I know that. Okay, what is vanilla essence? We take an extract of the plant, collect it in small bottles or containers and use 1 or 2 drops in our foods, right? What will happen? It will enhance the flavor, right? So this is called essence. When here it refers to purpose. The purpose of, what is the second word? Change. Change ishtappadathavaru everybody likes to change. Change is mandatory in our life. Look at the situation, present situation. Earlier, you used to come to schools with new school bags, bottles, right? Now, you are sitting at home, watching us through virtual classes. So, the change has been mandatory here. So, every step in our life requires change. You would have observed these changes in your day-to-day activities. Okay, go to your kitchen. Imagine you are going to your kitchen. What does mother do there? She is adding rice to boiling water. After some time, what happens? The rice gets cooked. So there is a change. Okay, morning breakfast, dosha. How is dosha prepared? You take a spoonful of batter and spread it on the dosha tawa. Right? After 2 to 3 minutes, it becomes nice ghee roast. Right? So there a change is happening. So change is very, very mandatory in our life. What all changes do we see in our life? This chapter is based on the changes. What type of changes is happening there? All that we are going to study. Very interesting, right? Okay. Coming back to our textbook. The first page of our textbook in this chapter has a beautiful scenery. Let's see that and come back. Did you see the picture? Wonderful scenery, right? Lush green fields. Boys are playing football. 2 ducks are swimming. A tractor is doing some work in the fields. A farmer is plowing. Many activities are going on. Now, think properly. For example, we will take one activity. A duck is swimming. What does the duck require to swim? Think properly. A duck requires little bit or small amount of energy to swim. So, we are coming across a word called energy. Now, take another activity. The boys are playing football. So what do the boys require? You require good amount of energy to kick the ball and perform well, right? So energy is required. Now a tractor is moving on the fields. What does the tractor require to perform well? Well, it requires fuel, petrol or diesel. So fuel energy is required, right? And what was the other activity? A jeep is moving on the road. There also fuel energy is required, and you can see 2 loudspeakers in the jeeps. something is being announced there. So what is the energy required for the loudspeaker? Sound energy. So we are coming across some forms of energy which is very, very important in our day-to-day activities, right? Children, who is giving light and energy every day for us? Think, every day we get light and heat during daytime. Who is giving that? The ultimate source of energy. Who is that? Sun. Is sun charging something for that? Never. So children, don't you think we should thank sun god every day? Make it a point that as soon as you wake up, you offer a gratitude, a word of gratitude to sun god, because it gives us light and energy throughout the day without charging us anything, right? So sun god has to be thanked every day. Okay? Well, the sun is the ultimate source of energy which gives light and heat throughout the daytime. Okay, what happens in the night time? Sun is not there in the night time. What happens? You go and switch on the light. The switch is there, you go and push it. What happens immediately? The bulb glows, right? What happens then? Again, some sort of energy is coming. What is the energy? Electric energy. We call it as electricity. It is called as, the energy is called as electric energy. So, we are coming across many forms of energy in our chapter. We are going to tabulate it now. Okay, shall we see the tablet column in the textbook and come back? Did you see the table? So what is the first column? It consists of situations. The second column is the forms of energy. What is given in the first? What is the first situation? The tractor is moving. So what is the energy required? Fuel energy. The bulb is glowing. Second situation. And what is the energy? What is the form of energy? Electric energy. Next, clothes are drying. What is the energy required here? Solar energy. The last one is loudspeaker working. So what form of energy is used there? Sound energy. So children, this you have to draw in your file and write the situations. Here, only 4 situations are given in the textbook. Now you add situations according to your imagination or creativity. What are situations you face in your everyday life and what is the energy form? You have to add more and more situations. Only 4 is given in the textbook. You can add 4 more or 5 more to the table and make a big table, and this is the first assignment for you. Okay? So children, we are familiar with some sorts of energy now. What are the different forms of energy we have come across? Heat, electric, light, sound. These are some forms of energy we have come across now. Now, I have already told you that during night time, we go and push the button on and bulb is glowing. Suppose a bulb is glowing. Okay, what sort of energy is used there? Electric energy. Now you switch off the bulb. Wait for some time and slowly touch the surface of the bulb. What happens? It's very hot, right? You feel the temperature. It's very hot. The surface of the bulb is hot. So what is the energy there? What sort of energy is given out? It's heat energy, right? So when a switch is on and when a bulb glows, 2 forms of energy are produced. What are the 2 forms of energy? One is light energy. The other one is, come on, what is the other one? Heat energy. So, we can say a statement like this. We can clearly understand that when a switch is on, the bulb glows. How does it glow? Using electric energy. And what are the energies produced? Light energy plus heat energy. Right? So, which energy is used by you? Light energy or heat energy? A bulb glows, okay? And which energy is used by you? Do you use light energy or heat energy? Light energy is used by you. Do you use heat energy for something? Do you use that heat energy to cook or for any other purposes? No. So the heat energy is of no use to you there. Okay? Shall I repeat the statement once more? When we push on it, when we switch on a button, the bulb glows. The energy used is electric energy. Okay? And what are the energy produced? Heat energy and light energy. And which energy is being used by you? Light energy, but not heat energy. Heat energy is not used by you, right? In your textbook, a tabular column is given where there are 3 columns. The first column is situation, the second column is what sort of energy is produced, and the third column is which energy is used. Okay? Children, shall we discuss some situations? Okay. What is the first situation? It's a torch. Okay. When a torch is lit, what are the energy forms produced? One is light. From torch we get light. What is the other one? After some time, after continuous use, you can observe a little bit of heat in the torch. So heat energy is also produced. So shall we write it down? Okay. Now, which is the form of energy which is used here? From torch we require only light. We don't use that heat for anything. Do we use that heat for cooking? No. So from torch we use only light energy. So shall we write it down? Now coming to the second situation. What is the second situation? Candle. When a candle is lit, what happens there? 2 forms of energies are produced. One is light. What is the other form of energy? You can feel heat there, right? So 2 forms of energies are produced. One is light energy, the other one is heat energy. Shall we write it down? Now, which is the form of energy used when a candle is lit? Which form of energy is used by us? We lit candles to use the light energy, not for heating purpose. We don't light candles for heating purposes. So, which is a form of energy used by us? It is light energy. The next situation is firewood. Okay, firewood പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? വിറക്, അല്ലേ? വിറകടുപ്പ് കത്തിക്കും നമ്മൾ. When we burn firewood, what happens there? 2 forms of energies are given out. One is heat energy, the other one is light energy. Okay, which form of energy is used here? We use firewood for cooking purposes, right? For boiling water, for cooking food, right? Do we use the light energy from firewood for seeing? Never. So which is the form of energy used here? Heat energy. Shall we note it down? What is the next situation we have already discussed? A bulb is glowing. 2 forms of energies are given out. One is light energy, the other one is heat energy. And which is being used by us? Only the light, not the heat. Okay? And the last situation given here is crackers. പടക്കം എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമാണല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ വിഷുവിനൊക്കെ പടക്കം പൊട്ടിക്കാറില്ലേ? Okay. Why do we burst crackers? ആ സൗണ്ട് കേൾക്കാൻ നല്ല രസമാണ്, അല്ലേ? We like that sound. So what are the different forms of energy released here? One is sound energy. We get some sort of light also, sparklers and that. So some light energy is released and then heat is also produced. So three forms of energies are given out and which we use. നമുക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള എനർജി ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇവിടെ? We need sound energy. We require little bit of light energy also. We don't require heat energy from crackers. Okay, understood? Shall we note it down? So, we understood different situations, what are the energies produced and which energy is being used by us. So, I have noted down 5 situations here. Children, find out more situations like this in your day-to-day activities. Okay, go and look around your house and find out more situations and record at least 3 to 4 more situations in your table. This will be your second assignment. Okay, now go around looking for the situations. We will continue in our next class. Bye.